Fast food chains have a way of surprising us with unique menu items that come and go in the blink of an eye, even items that have been on the menu for many years. Whether it's a burger that tried to outshine a famous rival, a snack that packed big flavor for a low price, or a breakfast treat that tried to introduce bold flavor to your morning, these items were favorites or flops before disappearing for good. Be sure to stick around for the last one because we bet you didn't know McDonald's sold this before selling hamburgers. McDonald's The Big and Tasty. This was the burger designed to take on Burger King's Whopper. Introduced in 1997, this quarter-pound burger made with a juicy beef patty was topped with crisp lettuce, fresh tomatoes, sliced onions, pickles, ketchup, and mayonnaise, all served on a sesame seed bun. The flavor combination was designed to be classic yet satisfying. While it enjoyed early success, it was overshadowed by newer additions to the McDonald's menu, including the Angus burgers. Due to declining sales, the Big and Tasty was eventually removed from the menu in 2011. This proves that even the biggest fast food chain in America can't dethrone the Whopper when it comes to flame-grilled perfection.
Observe the earth-shaking 99-cent Big and Tasty burger. Care for a taste?
KFC Snacker. You didn't want a whole meal, just enough to hold you over until dinner. Here's a snack-sized treat that packs a punch and quickly satisfies cravings in just a few bites, for only 99 cents. It was a time when fast food places offered affordable food like dollar menus. Launched in 2005, the KFC Snacker became a hit for its quick, satisfying bite. This budget-friendly snack was a small slider sandwich with a crispy chicken strip, lettuce, and mayonnaise on a sesame seed bun. Despite its popularity, the Snacker was phased out around 2013, as KFC shifted focus to more substantial chicken offerings. Plus, they already reintroduced Chicken Littles, a similar slider-style sandwich. Fans, however, still miss the Snacker's affordability.
The 99-cent Snacker is...
Burger King Cinna Minis. They were tiny, sweet, and perfect for breakfast, until they were gone. In 1998, Burger King launched Cinna Minis, a bite-sized breakfast treat that quickly became a fan favorite. They were sold for 99 cents. 4 warm cinnamon rolls were served in a pack, with a generous portion of icing that you could dip or drizzle over the warm pastries. The soft, gooey dough and sweet cinnamon made them an instant hit with morning commuters and dessert lovers alike. Get them while they're hot. No words can be more true to encourage customers to enjoy the fresh-baked goodness. However, the deal didn't last, as it was a limited-time offer. Eventually, Burger King shifted its focus toward expanding its sandwich offerings, and Cinna Minis were phased out in the early 2000s. Despite their short run, the Minis left a lasting impression, with fans often reminiscing about the iconic cinnamon flavor. McDonald's Spanish Omelet Bagel. In 1999, building on the success of their breakfast menu, remember, not a minute past 11 a.m., McDonald's expanded its breakfast menu to include breakfast sandwich bagels. There were 3 varieties to choose from, one of which was the Spanish Omelet Bagel. This warm toasted bagel was packed with a savory omelet that featured scrambled eggs, onions, peppers, ham, and melted cheese. This hearty sandwich stood out with its spicy and smoky flavors wrapped in a chewy bagel, offering a satisfying chew and a rich, savory taste. The idea stood out from the typical sausage, egg, and cheese options. Unfortunately for McDonald's, customers were uninterested and couldn't be convinced to change their usual breakfast routine. Thus, the product was quietly discontinued in the early 2000s. Today, bagels are not on the McDonald's breakfast menu. However, you can petition to bring them back by joining this Facebook group with over 25,000 members.
Our zesty Spanish omelet bagel with sausage, 3 big breakfast sandwiches, all on a toasted bagel baked fresh daily at McDonald's.
Wendy's Fresh Stuffed Pitas. In the early 2000s, Wendy's stepped away from its classic burger-heavy menu to introduce fresh stuffed pitas. These innovative sandwiches were aimed at more health-conscious customers, offering fresh ingredients like grilled chicken, crisp lettuce, shredded cheese, tomatoes, and various dressings wrapped in a soft, warm pita. Varieties like the Chicken Caesar and Garden Veggie Pita were popular, providing customers with a lighter alternative to greasy burgers. Wendy's founder Dave Thomas went across America to suggest that people try his new offering for lunch. While they gained initial popularity among those looking for a quick, nutritious meal, changing taste and the growing demand for heartier ingredients led to their demise by 2003, and that was the last time we saw pitas on the menu.
Where should we eat? I don't know.
They have pitas at Wendy's.
Thanks, Dave.
Burger King Shake 'em Up Fries. The early 2000s was a time for gimmicks to get you excited to eat there. Burger King's Shake 'em Up fries were an interactive twist on traditional fries. These fries came with a packet of flavored seasoning, typically cheese or barbecue, that you could pour into the bag of fries. After shaking the bag to distribute the seasoning, the result was a batch of fries coated in bold, flavorful spices. The idea appealed to kids and got them moving. Better not get too excited and let the fries fly. Although the novelty of Shake 'em Up fries was initially appealing, the item didn't stay on the menu for long. By 2003, it had been discontinued as Burger King returned to traditional fries.
Just dump in your fries, add as much cheese flavor as you like, then shake and eat.
Starbucks Dark Barrel Latte. Drinks often play it safe, but Starbucks experimented with combining bold and comforting flavors as if you were having your first pint in the morning. In 2014, they introduced the Dark Barrel Latte, a unique offering inspired by Guinness's rich malty flavors. This unique latte was made with espresso, steamed milk, and a dark caramel syrup that mimicked the flavor profile, complete with a foamy topping. The drink had a smooth, velvety texture, making it an exciting departure from Starbucks' usual fare. While some customers appreciated the adventurous flavor, the Dark Barrel Latte didn't resonate with the broader Starbucks audience. It was only available as a limited-time offer and was discontinued in early 2015. Some people found the taste too strange or bitter for a coffee drink. The Dark Barrel Latte remains a standout in Starbucks' lineup of innovative drinks, remembered for its bold, unexpected flavor.
The drink is topped with whipped cream and caramel sauce and is available hot, iced, or blended as a frappuccino.
Subway's Big Hot Pastrami Melt. This hearty sandwich, launched in 2011, brought the mouth-watering flavors of a New York deli straight to your local Subway. It aimed to capture the essence of a traditional New York deli sandwich. The pastrami melt combined thick layers of peppery pastrami, melted Swiss cheese, spicy mustard, and fresh veggies on toasted bread. This hot, juicy delight had bold, savory flavors. While it was a hit with many customers, Subway's constant menu rotation meant that the Big Hot Pastrami Melt didn't have a long shelf life. Discontinued in 2014, the sandwich has since been replaced by other seasonal or limited-time offerings, though none have quite matched the indulgence of the original. It's been 10 years since this sandwich was removed from the menu. Pastrami lovers still hold out hope that this meaty marvel will one day make its return.
Alright, let's see what this bad boy tastes like. I got it the way it comes in the picture, with mustard and pickles and pastrami.
Pizza Hut Tuscany Bacon Mac and Cheese. How would you like to try a fancy mac and cheese from Pizza Hut? Sounds great, doesn't it? In 2008, Pizza Hut wanted to expand beyond pizzas and introduced a new line of restaurant-style pasta entrees called Tuscany pastas, first with creamy chicken Alfredo and meaty marinara. Bacon mac and cheese was introduced later in 2009. It was a baked pasta dish blended with creamy macaroni and cheese with crispy, savory bacon bits. The texture of creamy cheese combined with crunchy bacon created an irresistible comfort food combo. It was enough for 4 servings and came with 5 garlic breadsticks. It was popular, and you'd think anything with bacon would be worth keeping. Despite its popularity, the bacon mac and cheese was discontinued a few years later. Pizza Hut has discontinued the Tuscany name, but now offers oven-baked pasta entrees, but none with the same flavors as the bacon mac and cheese.
This is amazing for a Pizza Hut pasta. This is amazing, guys.
McDonald's Mighty Wings. They were spicy, they were crispy, and they were legendary, until they weren't. McDonald's Mighty Wings debuted in the early 1990s. It offered customers meaty bone-in, skin-on, breaded, and deep-fried chicken wings. Customers could choose between 3, 5, or 10 wings in an order. The wings were heavily seasoned with spices, making them a favorite among those looking for something more flavorful than McNuggets. However, the higher price point and intense spice level limited their appeal to a small following. Mighty Wings were discontinued in 2004, though they made a limited return in 2013 and 2014. Who knows? They can be due for a return and impress again.
But would you consider watching a Bengals game while eating wings from McDonald's?
Dunkin' Donuts Glazed Donut Breakfast Sandwich. Making a breakfast sandwich with a donut sounds like America in a sandwich. In 2013, Dunkin' Donuts introduced the Glazed Donut Breakfast Sandwich, a daring combination of sweet and savory flavors. This unique sandwich featured 2 strips of bacon and a fried egg served between 2 halves of a glazed donut, creating an indulgent mix of salty, crispy bacon and sweet and soft donuts. The sandwich quickly gained attention, unfortunately not the good kind. Most people found the glazed donut breakfast sandwich too strange to eat together. The saltiness and sweetness didn't sit right with them. It was discontinued within a year. Dunkin' continued with its lineup of breakfast sandwiches with your choice of a bagel, croissant, or English muffin.
Unless you want to eat something pretty delicious and kill yourself.
Dairy Queen Mr. Misty. Imagine driving through a Dairy Queen on a hot summer day, yearning for a frozen treat to put against your face to relieve the heat. In the late 1960s, Dairy Queen's Mr. Misty was a slushy delight with fruity flavors like cherry, lime, and blue raspberry. There were two varieties, Mr. Misty Freeze and Mr. Misty Float. The texture was perfectly icy and every sip offered a tangy sweetness that soothed even the hottest days. Dairy Queen has been treating people right for decades. By the early 2000s, DQ renamed Mr. Misty to the Arctic Rush to be more edgy, in line with the times, and less sentimental. However, frozen drinks haven't disappeared from the menu. If you want a frozen beverage, you'll have to order it as a Misty Freeze or a Misty Slush, slightly bringing back the fruity, icy tradition, but without the formal Mr.
Mr. Misty.
In the land of Dairy Queen, we treat you well.
Taco Bell Nacho Crunch Grilled Stuffed Burrito. In the spirit of thinking outside the bun, Taco Bell came up with an extreme offering, both soft and crunchy. The Nacho Crunch Grilled Stuffed Burrito was an exciting addition to the menu in 2005. It was stuffed with seasoned beef, nacho cheese, sour cream, and a crunchy layer of tortilla strips, offering a mix of creamy and crunchy textures in every bite. The contrast between the soft tortilla and the crispy strips made it stand out from other burritos. Despite its popularity, the Nacho Crunch Grilled Stuffed Burrito was discontinued in 2015 as Taco Bell rotated its menu offerings. As of the making of this video, the Grilled Cheese Burrito is a similar burrito with crunchy red tortilla strips.
Like anything that they had basically that was new had the red strips over them.
Pizza Hut Sicilian Lasagna Pizza. If you love pizza and lasagna, why not eat them together? In 2006, Pizza Hut introduced the Sicilian Lasagna Pizza, a fusion of two Italian classics. This pizza featured a thick crust topped with lasagna ingredients, including seasoned meat, ricotta cheese, marinara sauce, and a generous layer of melted mozzarella. The result was a decadent, hearty pizza that cut up to 8 slices. It aimed to satisfy both pizza and pasta cravings in one bite. Despite its indulgence, the Sicilian Lasagna Pizza was more of a novelty than a lasting menu item. After a short run, it was discontinued, though Pizza Hut has continued to offer other stuffed and specialty crust to cater to adventurous pizza lovers.
Is on a pizza. Ooh, mamma mia! Look at that.
McDonald's McHot Dog. You wouldn't expect this from a burger giant. McDonald's surprised many in 1995 when it introduced the McHot Dog to the Midwest and select baseball stadiums. However, did you know that the original McDonald's barbecue in 1940 San Bernardino, California, predated McDonald's founder Ray Kroc and was famous for selling hot dogs with potato chips? Okay, back to the McHot Dog. It was a simple hot dog with mustard, ketchup, and onions. It was marketed as a summer item, perfect for backyard barbecues or on-the-go meals. Their commercials conjured up imagery of classic American 1950s diners. Believe it or not, it was against McDonald's founder Ray Kroc's wishes never to serve hot dogs, as he wrote in his autobiography, Grinding It Out, The Making of McDonald's. He didn't trust the mystery meat that goes into making a hot dog. The McDonald's execs didn't heed this warning, and the McHot Dog was a flop. It was quietly discontinued after only a few years, and McDonald's has stayed away from hot dogs since.
And it looks very delicious, so let's make a thumbnail.
There you have it. If you enjoyed this video, watch some more. YouTube thinks you will enjoy this video.